So, does this God exist? Is there this true being? Is there a belief of a God, and is there a reality beyond that belief that there is indeed a God or not? The belief exists. The belief exists that there is no God. The belief exists that there is a God. But there is a reality, a truth beyond our belief, that either there is a God or there isn't a God. And if we are to pray and ask that our thoughts and prayers go out to people who are encountering bad things, then what does that mean? Ask the question, what does that mean? Because if there is a God, and I believe there is, and that there is a reality beyond that belief that there is a God, then why would we ask the God to intercede for us, to help us get over our grief and our trauma of certain things in our lives? Because we need to ask the question, well, if there is a God and we can ask for him to do those kinds of things, wouldn't it be more positive and more preventative, or more helpful to us to pray to God, or to have our thoughts go to God and ask that we never get to this point, that we overcome our enviousness, our greed, our gluttony, our anger, our pride, our laziness, our lustfulness, to help us? Shouldn't we be asking that of God rather than after the fact? Coming to our aid after the fact. Wouldn't it be better to help us prior to that? To become the people that God always wanted us to be. Is there an absolute truth to this kind of God? Or is it just relative truth, in that our thoughts and our prayers go because that sounds good, it's politically correct? Or is there a truth to that? Can we know the truth about that? Can it be something that we can understand and try to change our lives with the idea that there is a God, and that we can ask the question, well, why even bother changing? Why, I like the way I am, I like the way the world is, and I think it's a wonderful place, and why should I bother changing? Because that's not real. That's not a real or it's not a real truth to what the world is and who we are. We don't live in a perfect world. We are not all shiny, happy people running around thinking that we're all good and nothing bad ever happens, because the reality is that things do happen that are bad. And there's a saying that there are no atheists in foxholes. That is, in time of war or in times of bad things, all of a sudden we kind of find this reality of a perfect being, this truth, this God, and that he can save, and in fact he can save. That's something that we have to deal with. So you got to ask yourself the question, where is God when bad things happen? And why do we pray to him after the fact? Why do we ask for our thoughts and our prayers to go out to God?